Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Jain Addiction. So, in our last episode, we kind of had a sort of a shit moment where our guy's father died before we could make some things happen, which kind of stinks. Lost some claims, lost some different things, and we also lost some territory because we didn't form the kingdom to keep everything under one banner. So luckily though we're 14, so we only have 2 more years to go before the regency is over. And he's being tutored by a Midas Touched, I believe, at this point. Is there anybody that we could betroth ourselves to at this point that could give us an alliance? Those are probably, if I had to guess, yeah, those are my father's concubines. Yeah, those are all the concubines. You know, it's pretty important that we get some congenital traits going with this guy. It's unfortunate that his prestige is already so low, because if we marry one of those concubines, which we certainly could do, we're definitely going to be taking a prestige hit. On the other hand, if we marry somebody without congenital traits, you know, without the good traits that maybe is... Well, actually, it doesn't look like there's really... Okay, so this is a half-sister of Araja. She's quick. Unfortunately, that would give us quite a while without a spouse. I don't know, it could be worth it though, because we really, I mean, we really can't afford. God, it's going to be a long time. It'd be basically 14 years. But we really don't need to take a prestige hit here. I mean, we could work through it for sure, but we'd like to not, if at all possible. We can still betroth her and then take these other ones as concubines. The main thing is we wouldn't get the nice benefit of having her scores added into ours, but she's Hindu, huh? Yeah, we would gain 30 prestige. Yoga Raja would gain 30 prestige for marrying into this house, and then 0 for marrying the relative of Araja. I don't know. Where is this? It would also give us an alliance. Right there. Okay, well, I think it's probably worth it. Excuse me. They're just right next door, aren't they? Well, let's back out of that. Yes, let's go ahead and do it. Because even right now, we're still fine on our domain size. Go up to speed 4. So this guy's our regent, huh? The spy master. Well, he likes us. He likes us. So he would let us press a claim, huh? On our brother. Nice. Stop the game. Stop. Pause. Okay, so we could claim it. We have 430. They have 436 troops. We have about 800. I don't think he has any allies. No. I think we probably go ahead and do that. Yeah, we can't afford to lose because he's our ally. Because he's, you know, it's going to cost us 50 prestige to do that. So, oh boy, oh boy. Well, you know, Crusader Kings 2. That's how it is. That's how it is. So what else is going on here? Council looking pretty swank. Actually, let's go down to speed 3, I think. We'll keep it on speed 3. And technology has not really advanced much at all because, you know, that guy died really fast. Prisoners. Who are our prisoners? Who's this? Why do we have you in prison? We could ransom this guy. The Thakur of Somnath. He does not like us at all. I think it's better to keep him in prison because he doesn't like us. Let's keep him in prison. So yeah, we definitely want to try to grab this as quick as we can so that they don't swallow it up and get it back a part of our kingdom. See, we were kind of trying to work towards making the kingdom of Gujarat. We had enough territory at that time to do it. We just didn't have the gold and the purity. So it's unfortunate. So I think our hope here for this game is going to be basically that the Rashtrakuta and the Pratihara stay fairly volatile, and they have a lot of problems from within, which will give us time to kind of pick our fights with Pratihara at first, and maybe swallow some of this up. It's kind of iffy. You don't know that you really want to get too close to the Abbasids here. They could either blob really hard, or I've also seen them have a lot of problems with Decadence Revolts as well. So, Castletown has been built. So, we're making an okay amount of money at this point for where we are in the game. We can't change laws during a regency. We can't even go up to medium centralization yet because we're not legalism level 2. But as I had kind of mentioned, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take city taxation up to large. It's something that I pretty much do in all of my games, regardless of where I am. I want to get the taxes that are coming out of those cities up as high as I possibly can. So we're scheming right now in our capital to make sure that we catch any plots, maybe to kill our character. We don't want that to happen at all. What's our current? Yeah, we're Gavelkind. Yeah, that's why it was so important to get that kingdom level title, so that even though the things that we lost, we're going to lose some titles in Gavelkind. It's just the way it is. But we would retain that top level title, and it would be very, very easy to take back the things that we lost. So it kind of is it's a setback. It's certainly a setback, but it's not one that we can't work around. So in the rest of the world, it's 775, so it's a pretty early start. Everything is pretty much the way you think it would be. Uh-oh, I hear a cat. She must be wanting some food. Of course, England is just, at this point, a mess. It's a huge, huge mess. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. Looks like France has already become France. And then you've got Bavaria has one county just hanging out. It's kind of strange. Did I turn the music back on? I may not have turned the music back on. So I don't play with the music on. There we go. When I play, normally I don't play with the music on. Just because, I've heard it so much. I usually either watch something else while I'm playing, or I just turn on some other kind of music. Alright, well, I guess while we're kind of waiting around, let's go ahead and speed up. We'll go to 5. So I'm not really worried about missing anything at this point. And I don't want you guys to have to just sit there and twiddle your thumbs, kind of like me. Okay, Regency is over. So let's pause the game and take a look and see what we've got here. We did become a Midas Touch, which is very good. That's what I was hoping for. So that gives us a really good stewardship score. And we are ambitious, which is good too. The only negative we are envious and shy, but we can probably get rid of that. We're betrothed to her. She's 2. That's okay. So we'll probably go ahead and snag some concubines. Pick an ambition, huh? Let's think here. Well, we're really our main thing that we're it's kind of hurting us at this point is our lack of prestige. So what could we do here in terms of ambitions? I don't want to pick that one because it can't be canceled. It's going to take a minute. We'll get there, but it's going to take a minute. And this one's going to take a while too. So I think I'm going to just chill on the ambitions for just a while. Character focus. Which one of these could we gain some prestige out of? Well, because we're Jain, we cannot take hunting, which is okay. The war focus does have some random events that can grant you prestige from brawling. You can also lose prestige from brawling. The business track here, we could aim for the debase the mint, and that could give us enough prestige before we get caught to do some things. Now, when we get caught, we're going to lose that prestige. We'll lose 200 prestige, but we'll also gain some gold. We could go for family for fertility, because each time we pop out a kid, or each time we get a concubine pregnant, we're going to gain 5 prestige. And there won't be any loss, any resulting loss there. It'll also give us some diplomacy, which we're sorely lacking, and some health to make sure that we stay alive. So I'm thinking we're going to go family, even though I am very, very tempted to go this, because if we went the business route and we popped the debase the mint like really fast, I'm not sure the mean time to happen on that, but it can't be too much. If we popped that really quickly, we could go to war very soon and get our land back. So this is more kind of like the wild card. This is more like the safe bet. Let's go family. You know, we can always change it again in 5 years if we're not getting where we want to get. And we need to pick up some concubines. So my religion group, my culture group. Let's look for some geniuses. It's probably just going to be the same concubines that his father had. So we'll take you as a concubine. That'll also help our prestige, having nubile concubines. Yeah, we'll take you actually over this other one. Even though she's already here, we'll take her. She can be like a backup plan, I guess. As weird as that sounds. All right, so we actually have a decent amount of troops still, even though our war score isn't that great. 8, not that great. It's okay. It's not like a black hole like our diplomacy score. But I think this guy is going to be just fine as a ruler, really. Even with the low diplomacy, we can get that up. So let's go ahead and go to large city tax to try to get some extra gold coming in. And what do we want to do now? Well, let's see. We have claims on Gujara Mandala and Thikana of Blumika. Bhumika. So we actually do have a claim on this. We can't revoke it because we don't have the prestige for it at this point in time, though. That's the problem. It takes... wait. We can. No, we can't. Okay, yeah. We have to have a 50 prestige. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Which is good. So we're eventually going to want to revoke that out from underneath him and get him out of here. He doesn't really like us too much because of the fact that we fabricated that title on him. This guy hates us, but he's in jail. This guy actually kind of likes us, which is, it's good. He's content. And then that's me. So we actually have 2 holdings here right now. We might develop this holding too eventually at some point, but right now we're going to focus on this holding. So what can we get going here? Let's go Castletown. I really like to try to pump that income up quickly, if at all possible. Do we need to shift these guys around? Okay, so he's still here fabricating claims, which isn't really too smart. Ooh. We could have him fabricate somewhere else, but then that puts us in the strange position of if it pops, you know, like it did before. We had to take that negative prestige on it. We could also improve diplomatic relations, try to strengthen some relations with some of our vassals. So dissent, I don't think really matters. All right, well, I guess we'll just fabricate some claims. Let's see if we can just fabricate on his other place and then just sweep him completely out. You're scheming here, huh? Yeah, that could be good. Actually, that could be good. Because if you find a plot where somebody's trying to fabricate on our title, we could just imprison them and go to war and revoke their title that way. Researching cultural tech. How is our religion looking? Okay, we're fine on religion, so that's fine. Okie dokie. Well, let's unpause. I guess we'll go down to 4 now. Should be a little bit more active. Okay, yes, concubine, very good. Large city tax law, which is going to make the mayors hate us a little bit, but it's also going to give us more money, which is good. Okay, so this guy did die in our prison, so now this guy is our vassal, and he likes us a bit more. He is envious, but he's probably not high enough to the point where he's going to do any kind of factionalism. And frankly, if he did, I wouldn't really care. Wouldn't really care. So we still got our eyes here on Kutch. We do want to get Kutch at some point, but this is the more pressing need, I think, at the moment. To get Kutch, we're going to have to form this duchy. Which, that could be an idea. Because that would get us prestige, wouldn't it? Cost us 186 gold. We'll get there pretty quick. Yeah, that's a means to an end, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to form this duchy whenever we hit 186 gold. I don't like going down to like almost no gold, but I think this is that would speed things up quite a bit. I wish I would have thought about that before I went ahead and built that castle town, but it's fine. It's fine. And then that'll solve our problem up here too, because hopefully he hasn't formed any alliances. That's me. Okay. He's already up to 880 troops, though. That's quite a bit. We might want to revoke this guy's title first, so that we have some extra troops. Great dandy is Preggers. Okay, we can form this duchy now. Boom. Okay, so now we have 166 prestige. We can actually start revoking titles. We could also attack Kutch. They only have 512 troops. Their only ally is the Negrantha of Anjar, who, they can't bring them into battle. So what we're going to do is we're going to revoke this guy's title and use those extra troops. We'll probably go ahead and go over here and conquer Kutch. And then after we get Kutch down, then we'll go here because we'll have more troops at that point. Pick an ambition. Nope, not yet. Okay. Kana of Kateka. Where's... Okay, that's us. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw up personal levies and move them here. And then once they get there, we will combine them. We'll merge the units. Let's see. Do we really have any good commanders? Not really. Not at this point, but that's okay. We want to forbid ourselves from leading troops. We do not want to lead troops at this point. No, we don't want to take any risks with our guy until we get everything kind of set up the way we want it to. Alright, so we're going to click on this guy and send the revocation. So we can revoke this one. He will not take the revocation, but it's fine. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and move in. And the way that's going to work is it's going to keep him from... Negrantha Karnadeva had made me promise I would bury him properly, and I keep my promises. I walked beside his coffin to Negrantha Karnadeva's last rest, and the wailing of the mourners was almost more than I could bear. He died too young. You will not be forgotten. Alright. The reason we're moving in there is because since he's probably not going to accept the revocation, he's going to go to war. That's actually a good thing. When we move here, he will not be able to raise troops here. He'll raise the troops here. We'll go over here. We'll just smash them, and then we'll come back and smash the other troops too. It'll be a thing of beauty. And because he will revolt against us, we'll be able to revoke, I think we'll be able to revoke this title too. Because he'll be a traitor. Oh. Yeah. Very well. Okay, we'll make you our Upadhyaya. We could call in this guy. He might come in. He is our heir, which makes him more likely to do it. Sure, why not? We'll just use you. Since I'm not too worried about getting the called to war debuff. Now we'll send you over there. Yeah, there goes his troops. He has extremely low morale. Yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem. Okay, go back over here and whack you. And then hopefully we'll be able to just spread out and siege both at the same time. So what do we need here? 260. Yeah, we got this. So we just split in half and move you there. And then we're just going to sit for a while. One of our commanders died. Oh, shit. This guy should be a commander for sure. You too. Okay, so we do have some men of talent. We just didn't have them assigned correctly. Okay. Very well. Castletown is completed. So we're not going to be making as much money right now because we are in a war. But when we're not in war, we should be making a little bit more money now, which is good. Alright, I think that's a pretty good place for us to put a cut in on this video. So, despite the fact that our first ruler did die very young and before we could do what we wanted to do, I think things are going pretty swimmingly. Basically, we're going to be able to take both of these counties unless I'm, not factoring in something. We'll be able to revoke this because it's part of our war title, or our war deck, and then I think we'll be able to take both of them, I think. If not, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. We'll have one more, then we're going to take Kutch, and then we're going to take this. So probably all that will go down in the next video. It's going to be very, very quick. It's going to be a blitzkrieg of wars to try to get us back to being strong again. So thank you guys for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, game on.